So what has $8 an average price? Everybody and my brother are trying to get their hands on them, and people go crazy for them. That's right, as you seen in the intro, video game. You tell yourself every day as a reseller, I'm not just a video game reseller. I'm not just a video game reseller. I'm not just gonna go buy video games. But guess what? When the price is just too good, it's hard to let it pass up and walk away and say, you know what, I'm not gonna buy them. I'm not gonna make this extra money. So for the people who do like video games, here's a little bit of what me and my brother bought this past weekend. First, I'm Kenny, Delmarva Deals. Hit the like, subscribe. If you enjoy this content, leave a comment. Let's check this out. So everybody, I'd like to introduce, this is James. You probably seen him over there at Junkshaw Reseller Podcast. You can go over and check him out on YouTube at Junkshaw Reseller Podcast and 123 Resell Rundown over there at YouTube and Instagram. Jay's gonna introduce a few games for us. Pick out a couple of your favorites, James, and let's tell me a little bit something about them.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this deal. Like he was saying, today it was a $8 average sale price. Now there was a couple things in here that's not worth $8, but all in all, it's really pounds out. SNK Arcade, it's probably like a $15-20 game, but it's got stuff like Metal Slug, Neo Turf Masters, the golf game. Beautiful. I mean,
yeah, he was saying he'd like to have the PS2 hooked up, so you could probably just play it. We aren't just video game resellers. We also like playing video games, especially James.
Now take a look at this. This is a Thimbleweed Park. This is the first limited run game ever released for the Switch. Thimbleweed Park. And that's sealed. That's a sealed copy. We all love Double Dragon. This is the Sega Master System version. It's probably the closest version to the arcade. And for all you Wii U fans, Shakedown Hawaii, one of the last Wii U games.
And that's the one with the slipcover, right?
Yes, that's the one with the
That's complete.
I mean, and you have a couple other little things like a Bloodstained, Curse of the Night. Then you have this Cliffhanger. Now it's disc only.
It's a repo cart.
Repo cart. But if you guys know this, I believe the game's also, it's only fun up to the fact when you're riding down the hill in that snowboard.
Yeah.
And it becomes impossible to beat. But those are just a few of the games that I like. I mean, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I like 75% of the stuff that's sitting here.
See, one of my things that always set out was Complete in Box Star Tropics. That's also an extremely fun game. I don't know how anybody expected, young kids to actually beat this game back in the day. It's actually a pretty hard game, but it gives you for anybody that don't know what it is, it's kind of like a modern day Zelda vibes with a yo-yo, essentially. Ready to Rumble, PlayStation, PS4 limited edition Reverie. Good overtop game too. I've never got to play this though. I think you had this before. I never got a chance to play it though.
Here's another cool one. Wonder Boy the Dragon's Trap. Now this harkens back to the Sega Master System. See the background, the grid background?
Just like on Penguin Land?
Yep. It's a old Sega Master System game redone for the PS4, and you can play this in modern day graphics, or you can play it in the graphics from old time.
Same way with the Night Trap. This is a remake from the Sega CD. They just popped it up on, ported it over on PS4.
Yep.
I'm not so much of a fan of that game, but it's nostalgia, right?
But so if we're talking about this, so this is basically movie graphics. This is something that came out in the 80s, was Dragon's Lair.
And that had like an animation vibe.
Yeah, and what you did, you push in the direction of the buttons, which made him move. And I went back and beat this just a few weeks ago. Because I've never beat the game, but I love it. Dragon's Lair.
That has both, all three of them on there, right? Yep.
Yeah,
that's the PS4, yeah.
Dragon Lair and 2, but then there's Space Ace.
Okay.
Space Ace was made by the same people. But those are cool. But listen, Fortnite.
That's a limited run. Fortnite, you don't see that out in the wild.
It's disc. I mean, hey, there's a rip there, but that's fine. It's disc. The disc complete. And
what's that go for? About $60?
Probably about $55, $60.
Spawn, this is a repo.
Yeah, Spawn, but that's like a $25 game.
Then Double Dragon on PS4.
And you got Star Wars Battlefront 2. Everybody loves that. Now here's one for you guys. Check this out. Sega CD is Cadillacs versus Dinosaurs, right? Now, this in the arcade was a whole different type of game. This is more of a driving game and a simulation going through. It's not really that great.
Yeah, it's not a exact driving game.
But if you played this in the arcades, it's a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Beautiful game.
I know, it's crazy how...
Two totally different things. But Michael, look, top loader, NES.
Yep, let's get over to the systems here. Top loader, NES. Easily 150 to 200. I know we're talking about values and we're talking about nostalgia at the same time.
But we are missing one thing on. We're missing the dog bone controller.
Dog bone controller. It has the boomerang controller.
Has a little Max controller.
Then we have a Sega Sports Edition Dreamcast. It's in really, really good condition.
Yeah.
Almost out of the box condition.
With the controller.
With controller, which is
wherever it's at.
Right over here in the bag. And then almost looks beautiful mint Xbox. Almost looks like it's complete out of the box.
Yep.
That's complete. That has everything with it. And we have the Xbox One version of the Duke, the original Xbox controller, you know, a reproduction of it.
Duke.
The Duke. Just to give everybody a look at all the games, I'm going to scan while we talk. And James, like, just what we don't have here, what other, like, nostalgic thing, just games itself, just kind of bring back to you? What was one of the things that, you know, growing up, when you were younger, you were like, you know, this, it's a burnt-in memory of, like, right. I remember, I will never forget this.
So growing up, we had the Atari before we had the Nintendo NES. And Atari was great, great system. But then when the NES came out, it took 2 years before we got one. And I used to rent the Atari games out to the kids in the neighborhood. So I remember one of the kids in the neighborhood, his name was Eric. He wound up getting the NES. Went around there, I went to see what Super Mario Brothers was all about. Have not seen it, and you know, with my own eyes next to the screen. And he put that in. He charged me $1 to play, may I add. And when I see Super Mario come up on the screen, it was like the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I said, there'll never be anything better than this. That's one of the memories that's burned into my brain. I'll never forget. But guess what? Things got better. But I tell you, just that memory sitting there, that's colors. It's like I've never seen another game like this before.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, trust me, one of my burnt-in memories is you and me stayed up playing Mega Man 2 all night long. And then since we stayed up all night long, our father forced us to stay up all day long. And he was talking on the phone to one of his friends, and we were just, you know, anybody's ever stayed up all night, you know, you get goofy sometimes. And I remember just saying out of my mouth, because my father was talking on the phone with one of his friends, and he said he had a brand new secondhand fax machine. So at the same time, right after he said that, I came up with the voice, he got a brand new secondhand fax machine, Sam. And we teased him for 25 years about that. And that's just a memory of us just, you know, just staying up all night playing video games.
I know we was talking about letting these guys see what the vector graphics look like. This is Vectrex, 1982. Vector graphics. This has major nostalgia for me because when I was a kid, I played Minesweeper. This is a game that's automatically built in. You guys don't know what a Vectrex? It's automatically built in, but it also does take cartridges. I think it's like 24 in the whole set. But beautiful game. I love it. I mean, it's kind of like Asteroids, but, you know, addicted to it.
He's going to pop it open for us. Built-in controller. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Green Giants. And then it has the reset button and has a turn on knob. Like you used to turn the old TVs on with the knob. I'll turn the sound down. This is what you call vector graphics.
We're getting high class.
We're getting high class here, baby. At least give him one level here, Kenny. Yeah, you can move like asteroids. And he comes and plants more mines. That's the first level. I'm gonna tell you what, it gets harder and harder and harder. Harder and harder and hard or very fast. Let's see if we can do number 2 without dying.
For such an old game, it has a great rate of speed for shooting.
That was level number 2. It does have a great rate. It handles really, really well. That was level 3. I don't know what the world record is, but I've only played this a couple times, so. Oh, and that's what happens when you die.
Well, everybody, that was Vectrex, the built-in game on the Vectrex arcade system. I'd like to thank James, my brother,
No problem.
for going in on his deal with me, and I'm going on a deal with him. And James, see us out.
I just want to thank you guys. Stop by. You know, if you leave a like, comment, just put a description, question, anything, we'll answer it. I just do appreciate it. Like I said, hit us off at Junk Draw Reseller Podcast. See me at 123 Resale Rundown on Instagram and on YouTube. I'll be putting some more videos out, and just stop over here and see my man Delmarva Deals, my brother, and stay tuned for some more great content.
And I'm Kenny from Delmarva Deals. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment down underneath, and I'll see you guys in the next one.